The optical network is a critical part of every network infrastructure. As the demand for more bandwidth and better latency grows, optical networks stretching from the access to the core needs to become more versatile, flexible, and scalable. Partnering with key industry players, UfiSpace is building simpler, smarter, and more efficient networks with pluggable OLTs, XR Optics, and OpenZR Plus transceivers. Broadband access networks can be simplified by replacing OLTs with Tibit microplug transceivers inserted right into our access routers. This allows service providers to implement 10G PON networks with less equipment, power, and labor while unifying their PON and IP networks into a single controller. Our broadband access solution utilizes Tibit communication microplug with networking software from IP Infusion. This includes UfiSpace's 300GB routers built with the Qumran AX silicon and our 800GB routers built with the latest Qumran 2A silicon. The aggregation network is a series of point-to-point connections, which leads to a high amount of routers and transceivers used when scaling out a network. XR Optics allows for point-to-multipoint connections, where capacity can be dynamically allocated such that it can reduce the amount of aggregation routers and transceivers needed. 400G XR Optics from Infinera are compatible with our S9600 and S9700 series of open routers, featuring the Jericho 2 and Jericho 2C Plus silicon. Running on top of our platforms are cloud-native network software from our partners DriveNets and Arcus. DWDM transport networks are a backbone of the internet and contain several interconnecting components. This system can be made more efficient with the use of OpenZR Plus transceivers in place of a transponder for distances up to 450 kilometers. By using OpenZR Plus optics, service providers can reduce the amount of equipment needed to maintain their DCI, regional, and long-haul DWDM transport networks. OpenZR Plus transceivers, such as those from Coherent, are compatible with our platforms that have QSFP-DD ports. This includes our S9510 28DC access router and our S9600 30DX, which has both 100 and 400GB QSFP-DD ports. For higher density 400GB ports, we have a 10x400 and a 36x400 high-density router available. Our platforms are compatible with a variety of network operating systems from IP Infusion, DriveNets, and Arcus. Subscribe and follow us on LinkedIn for more.